I was heavy in church, always in church. I met Russ in church. I met the youth here in church. I met Myra in church. My music then wasn't as relevant as it is today. I could talk to you. You could tell me you're going through something, and all I could say was, I'll pray for you. When I got in the military, you know, people think when you go in the military, everything is just, you're straight, you know, you're straightforward, and nothing can happen to you there. I got into drugs, alcohol, everything, a whole different path. And the whole time I just kept thinking, God, why would you bring me here? Everything was good. I was a part of a label. Why would you bring me to this? Why would you bring me to this side of the world? Towards the end of it, one night I got really drunk, and apparently I wrote this really, really jacked up poem. It didn't even sound like me when I read it. But I found it, coincidentally, when I had already moved home, and I was already back in church. And out of nowhere, I find this poem that fell out of one of these boxes, and I read it, and I cried. I couldn't even understand who that was. But right away, I felt the song come to me. When I write, if I write, it's garbage. It's garbage. You know, don't let anybody ever tell you who the greatest MC is. God is the greatest MC. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I write, I pray before I write. And all of a sudden, there's this full song in 5 minutes, smack right there. And I got to go back and read it like, okay, God, oh, whoa, you know? But, I mean, to sum this all up, I wrote a song, and it was a letter to my demons, the things that I was still dealing with. It took me at least 4 months before I could actually perform it without breaking down. So this song is very special to me because I never wrote a song that hit me so hard. But like I said, some of you have heard it, and you know, I pray for those that you haven't heard it. I pray it does something for you. Check 1 2 1 2. Perfect. There comes a time when you gotta cut those things out of your life, and you gotta get serious with God. You gotta understand what those hindrances are, and you gotta cut them out of your life. You may think they're barely hurting you or they're getting you by. They're not. They're destroying you. So I hope when I sing my song of release, you can release something with it. Come on. Yeah. This is a letter to my demons. I'm proud to let you know that you'll no longer be the reason that I wake up at midnight, sweaty, crying and screaming. Memories of my past reoccurring like the seasons. Nightmares of a non-male to my head, trigger squeezing. My mother crying, holding my body, still bleeding. Family at my wake, speaking upon my achievements. My youngest brother standing over me, eyes gleaming. It's all a part of the plot. I feel the devil scheming. I feel the red dot on my forehead like the sun beaming. I feel his presence when I'm lonely and the pain easing, running out of breath with his hand on my throat squeezing. I notice the marks and the random scratches the demon season. I'm not a duck or a rabbit, but I guess it's my season. But here I stand in God's glory, still cheesing, praising up his name until the last breath that I breathe in. And you got those friends that come around during those times and tell you, smoke this, drink that, pop this, you'll be fine, it'll go away. That's a temporary fix. God's got that ultimate fix. Let me tell you some more about it. Come on. Rolling up, smoking L's, getting drunk in nice hotels. The life of a baller sounds fun, but trust me, this is hell. Swore I was at the top till I fell. And it's funny cause them friends not around when you yell. Listen, this is life, not some story that I tell. I pray you take my advice, and if not, then I wish you well. But I pray for your family to be brave and intervene before you mess around and end up in the grave. It's only by God's love that I'm saved, and not still running in the streets, being the devil's slave. It's a real crooked path that the devil has paved, where you burn for all eternity in hell's flames you will bathe. Some of y'all sitting like, here goes another lyricist, rambling on and on. I'm so sick and tired of hearing this. I'm just reaching out before Jesus comes stepping into this. It'll be too late, it'd be like the part for me. I never knew you, kid. Thank you, thank you. There's people here today. It's hit me right now. There's people here today. I know you're going through some things right now, and I know it's a struggle. I know It may be hard to understand the certain gray areas you can't really see in right now. But God's there. You ask for that clarity, and I'm going to tell you right now, as I've been praying over people, I've been confessing this. I just recently started understanding the power of our words, especially when God is involved. When you pray certain things, you ask God for clarity, he'll give it to you right away. But you have to want it. You can't just, oh, God, show me what you want. No. There's no passion behind it. There's nothing behind it. If God does not feel you're ready, he's not going to reveal it to you because it'll be useless. So right now, I just want to pray and encourage y'all to understand the power of your words, the power of prayer. Amen. Understand that as soon as you ask, God will deliver that. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for your time.